the hours of darkness, the Empire could be refueling for the attack. Will the armored Sentinel transport vehicle be ready to retaliate? Will the rebel force be strong enough? Only you can decide with Star Wars toys.
Hello there, welcome back to Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. First off today, I want to give a big shout out to Matt over at Universal Collector for getting 500 subscribers. That's a big milestone. I know when I hit it, I was really pleased. And when I first started doing the Paliboys live streams, he and John were the first people on there, and I'll never forget that. Halfway there, Matt. So on today's video, I want to talk a bit about vintage Star Wars. Yeah, shocker, I know. But if you're like me, you love the old adverts and the old catalogues. So here's something I saw the other day online. A flyer for Toy and Hobby. Now, I never really went to Toy and Hobby. We had Beatties in Leeds, and later on there was another toy shop as well, which I know it might have been Toy or Hobby, I don't know. I can't quite remember. But as you can see in this list, it does say Action Accessories. Now, I really wondered what Action Accessories actually were. I wondered if it was the survival kit that was sold at retail, but I can never remember it being sold at retail, and I don't think it ever was. Now, some people suggested it might be the cannons and the vehicle maintenance energizer, but I didn't think it was because of the price point. There's quite a big difference between the mini rigs and the Action Accessories there, especially back then. It doesn't seem a lot now, but it would have been back then. Now, there's been a slew of mini rig videos done recently, and this one by Uncle Tez, asking about the numbering system on the mini rigs. Check out Roland's reviews for that, and we know the numbering system comes after Slave 1. And if you're interested, my favourite is Cap 2, but the fact that the Int 4 goes inside the AT-AT is so cool. But anyway, let's get back to finding what the action figure accessories are. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really researching and looking for anything related to the action figure accessories. It just played on my mind a bit, and I have been thinking about it. And then this morning, I saw a tweet from Classic Toys UK where he said he'd found some cool stuff, some vintage items, and he had the Bounty Hunter capture log, which I am actually looking for. And then he put up this list, all the action figures and the prices. He's obviously been collecting them all because he's ticked them, by then ticking the back of the card, I suppose. And the recommended retail price on all these are really high, so check them with a pinch of salt. Our price is probably the right price, and at $1.59 for a figure, that's pretty high. But you do see a lot of Woolworths stickers with the £1.59 on, so I suppose it's about right. So you can go down all the list of the figures. They're all $1.59. Princess Leia Commando, yes please. Snootles and the Rebo Band at £6.99. But if you look at the next section, Action Figure Accessories. Yes, it's the Ewok Catapult, the Ewok Glider, the Radar Laser Cannon, the Tripod Laser Cannon, and the Vehicle Maintenance Energizer, which I was told were the action figure accessories. And yes, this confirms it. Yes, I'm dumb sometimes, but I didn't realise those were £1 cheaper than the mini rigs, the Endor Forest Ranger, Desert Sail Skiff, Cap 2, MLC3, Int 4, AST5, ISP6, and MTV7. So there you go. They are numbered in order like that. They didn't come out in order. Wave 1 came out in 1981, which was the MLC3, MTV7, and the PDT8. Wave 2 was 1982, the Cap 2, the Int 4. Wave 3, 1983, the AST5 and the ISP6. And Wave 4 was in 1984 with the Desert Sail Skiff. And in talking with my fellow collectors, we've theorised that they must have designed all those together and released them at different times, with the numbers being so random. So that sorts that little mystery out. But let's look through this list. Of course, we've got the vehicles next. The AT-AT was £28.95, Slave 1, £13.45, the Snowspeeder, £12.95, Millennium Falcon, £22.95, which is pretty good, as it's actually a play set as well as a vehicle. The X-Wing Fighter, everybody had an X-Wing Fighter, £8.45. The Tauntaun is £4.99. That's only, £3 difference between the X-Wing Fighter and the Tauntaun. And the Wampa is £3.99. The Scout Walker, $8.95. I can remember getting the Scout Walker, it was £10. Again, more expensive than the X-Wing. Rebel Transport, $16.95. Wow. Speeder Bike, $4.99. Yes, I remember it being £5. Y-Wing Fighter, £25. And the B-Wing Fighter is $26.99. Imperial TIE Interceptor is $17.99, but the battle-damaged TIE Fighter is not known. I thought the TIE Interceptor was one of the last vehicles to come out, so it must have been the TIE Fighter. Really random prices. The next section is playsets, and yes, it's got Jabba the Hutt in, so Jabba the Hutt is a playset for $10.99. Ewok Village, $27.99. Bargain. And the Chewie Bandolier is again not yet known. So these were exciting times to be a kid and getting your Star Wars toys. And the only way you knew what was coming out was through the comics and the adverts on the TV. Saturday mornings in between Tiswas and number 73, and then going out with your spend and getting your Star Wars figure. So there you go. You learn something new about vintage Star Wars every day. Literally every day. Or in some cases, some things that you did know but you've forgotten and you remembered. So what's not to love about collecting vintage Star Wars? Don't let anybody get you down. Be proud about your collection. And let's stop arguing about what anybody collects. At the end of the day, it's just a plastic toy. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And check out all the other Paliboys lads. And everybody else in our community. I will see you all in the next video. May the toys be with you.